Oh my god, no way. Stop. No. Oh my gosh, tell me more. What did she do? She did not.
Oh, hey, Brett,
my
someone's here to see you.
No, go ahead.
Send her in. Dame that walked in had legs for miles. Hey, slender, like birchwood. What's a dame like you doing in a place like this?
I'm here to report Wait, did you just call me a dame? Because I'm a guy.
So what's the problem, sweetheart?
There's been a murder.
Murder? Well, don't you worry, dollface. Brett Clancy is on the case.
Don't you want to know the details? And please, stop with the pet names, seriously. My name is Jay. I'm a guy.
You tell me whatever you need to, hot stuff.
Okay, so here's what happened.
Man, that dame could jaw. And she had a voice more grating than Captain Crunch before they started adding the berries. Which reminds me, I need to go pick up milk. And berries.
Did you get all that?
Absolutely.
Are you sure? Because it just looked like you zoned out there and then went into an internal monologue.
Don't worry, sweetheart. I heard every word you said. I hadn't heard a word she said, but that didn't matter. I had a plan. I was going to go to the supermarket, pick up some milk, and then casually run into my informant.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. It's getting really uncomfortable.
JFK assassination?
Oh, my bad. That's for a different case. Here's your file.
I'm here about a murder.
What?
You heard me?
Did Jay send you?
Who?
Skinny blonde, legs like birchwood.
Yeah? So what if she sent me?
Did you say she?
I'll ask the questions around here. Now, did you do it?
Yeah, I did it. Took a few good hacks before I got it, though. The worst part was I had to cut it up into bits and pieces before she could be transported.
There's a special circle of Dante's Octagon for people like you.
Hey, I was just doing the job I was paid for. Boss said don't leave any trace of it.
The job? Of course. You're just muscle.
Oh, thanks. I don't even work out.
So who's your boss, Hitman?
And a nickname too? Golly gee, that's great.
I won't ask you again.
I wasn't given a name. I was booked through a big real estate company.
Well, thanks. For a whole lot of nothing.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You look like you could use a drink.
Thanks. Whoa, what is that, whiskey?
Wheatgrass. It's supposed to be good for you.
Tastes like chalk.
That's probably just the sedative I put in.
The what?
Honey? Oh, what the hell?
This isn't what it looks like.
It looks like you're tied to a chair in my house.
Okay, this is exactly what it looks like.
This is that pesky detective who's been poking around.
I can see that. Why is he here?
Because he knew about the lumberjack.
So what?
He could have called the cops.
For what?
Could tell them that you murdered an innocent girl in cold blood. To further your devious agenda.
Chop down one freaking tree in the environmentalist crime murder.
Tree? Wait, but you were still furthering a devious agenda.
No. I was building a children's hospital. I'm a living saint, damn it!
Oh. I think there's been a big misunderstanding here. Although, now I have you on kidnapping charges.
I really wish you hadn't said that!
I'm not famous enough to die yet. This is Brett Clancy's American Dream. Welcome to Brett Clancy's American Dream. I'm Brett Clancy. In a recent interview with TMZ, Charlie Sheen declared, "I'm only high on one drug, and that's Charlie Sheen." His preferred method for getting high on Charlie Sheen is masturbating to Major League on cable television. Personally, I prefer Platoon. But this just in, I don't know if you guys heard about this. Willoughby, have you heard about this? Charlie Sheen now on Twitter. I mean, his publicist quit, so he had to do something, right? His Twitter bio reads, "Unemployed winner." Can't argue. Both true words. All right, so the hip young Oscars did not fix their ratings problem, as the highlight of the night was 94-year-old Kirk Douglas's presentation of the award for Best Supporting Actress. This prompted ABC to announce next year's show will be hosted by Douglas and a hologram of Bob Hope. Also another highlight. It was creepy when he announced who was coming up next. In a recent radio interview, Louis C.K. Asked Donald Rumsfeld if he was a lizard from outer space who eats human flesh. Rumsfeld replied with an anecdote about someone paying for his dinner. Personally, I would say no, but I'm not Donald Rumsfeld. In Beiber Fever news, J-Beebs has released a line of fingernail polish, and I just wanted you to know he has a movie out. I mean, seriously, there's nothing this kid can't sell, including his hair. No, really, this is a thing. He is auctioning off a lock of his hair for charity. It's on Ellen DeGeneres' website. If you don't believe me, you want to check it out, do it. In movie news, George Lucas has announced that he will be re-releasing the original Star Wars trilogy in 3D. Just in case that second trilogy hasn't completely ruined them for you already. It's gone after episode 2, halfway through. In international news, Libyan dictator Muammar Gaddafi has recently declined the revolutions in his country, saying that his people love him. It's just tough love. Tough out there for a dictator. Right, Willoughby? Yeah, it is. Willoughby knows. Turmoil and uprisings aren't the only news out of Africa, though. The country of Malawi has recently outlawed farting. He who smelt it dealt it, and the one who denied it supplied it will be admissible in court. It's got to be really awkward hearings. The Metro, in more local news, is discussing the possibility of suspending their extended hours on weekends and disallowing drunks on their trains. So basically, they're getting rid of their key demographic. It's a good way to, get out of debt, get rid of all the people who ride your trains. Way to go, Metro. Rooting for you. Wisconsin is attempting to get rid of the bargaining power of state workers, causing Democrats to flee the state to avoid a vote. Ah, yes, the American way. If you can't win, run away to make sure you don't lose. And finally, in geekdom news, Marvel Comics has killed off the Human Torch from their Fantastic Four comics. Tears. The cause of death? Spontaneous combustion. Well, we've got a great show lined up tonight. Jeff Zalany from the New York Times will be here. He was actually here a while ago. He's going to be talking about midterm elections. I'll explain more about why that is later. There's a lot going on. Great show. We'll be right back.